desk is littered with things that I have, so. Okay, so I'm going to start with some of the key things that I put in my smoothies every single morning. I typically make a kind of a chocolate cherry based one, or sometimes I do a mixed berries and vanilla. But in my smoothie, I like to put this, and we got this from I believe Whole Foods. It's a raw organic cacao powder. So basically it's chocolate. It adds kind of some extra chocolate flavor to the smoothies. So I'll just put this in. The reason why this is good is that the raw cacao has a lot of antioxidants, so it's really good for helping your DNA and your cells be healthy. I also put coconut milk. So lately I've really been working on trying to increase my fat intake. So the best brand that I've found for coconut milk is this one right here. It's Native Forest, and the key things that is it's organic, it's non-GMO verified, and it's classic, so meaning that there's a full fat content. So in one can here there's about 75 grams of protein. Usually I will make and put a whole can for myself and my wife and my daughter for the smoothie that I make. So this is the one. I actually get it on Amazon. I do it on Amazon Prime, and I do a subscribe and save. So every month I get 2 full cases just shipped to my door, which is awesome, and it's way cheaper than buying it in the store. So Native Forest, organic coconut milk, full fat in a can, delicious stuff. What else did I put in my smoothies? Oh, I will put, a lot of times I'll put a greens powder. So I'll put the Max Greens that we sell in the office, which is delicious. But we've also, this one right here, we take Max Greens. So I'll put, a lot of times I'll put this in the smoothie, but I think it kind of changes the flavor a lot. So I like to even just put this in a glass of water. And what's really great about Max Greens is that it has digestive enzymes in it, which means that when you take it before you eat, it kind of already sort of primes your digestive system to break down the food that you're going to be having. So, a lot of people have been doing this on our boot camp, 8-week boot camp that we've been doing, but honestly, I recommend it, once, twice, or 3 times a day. Even if you just put a little bit in a glass of water and have that before you eat, it's going to help your digestive system break down the food. Now, some people don't really like the flavor of that, of chocolate, so starting next week on Wednesday, which is going to be a Patient Appreciation Day, actually, so I'll talk more about that in a few minutes. But we're going to start carrying another brand of organic fruits and greens in addition to the Max Greens, and it's this one right here, Dynamic Fruits and Greens. So what I love about this, and we've been kind of testing it in our household, and it's quite delicious, but they have flavors like pink lemonade. We also have espresso, which this one is surprisingly way better than I thought it would be. It goes great with chocolate in the smoothies. There's also grape, and what's the last one? Mint. Okay, and I think there might be one other flavor too that we'll be carrying. So if you have one that sounds delicious, maybe just throw a comment down in the section there so we know kind of which ones we should order the most. But they're all been very, very good, and it should also be a really easy way for you to get greens into your kids without them, turning up their noses at it, so to speak. But it really tastes awesome, and there's no junk in it. It's all stevia based, all right, for the sweetener, everything like that. Okay. Another one that I wanted to show here that we do is this stuff here called Brain Octane. It's by the Bulletproof Company. So if you've heard of Bulletproof Coffee, this is the same brand. So this is the guy that sort of came up with the recipe for kind of today's Bulletproof Coffee. Now, Brain Octane is MCT oil, which is very similar to, or which is what coconut oil is. But what's great about this Brain Octane stuff is that it's a different type of oil called caprylic acid, and most studies have shown that it's anywhere from 10 to 20 times more potent for fat burning than coconut oil is. So This is goes great in bulletproof coffee, or you can just take a tablespoon of it every single day. There's 14 grams of really good saturated fat in 1 tablespoon of this stuff. We order this on thrivemarket.com. You can also get on Amazon or off Bulletproof's website too. So you can put this instead of coconut oil in your bulletproof coffee, or like I said, it just goes great just as a supplement for like kind of a good omega-3 fatty acid supplement. Another fun one is that most people recognize is vitamin C. This is a big one, especially for this time of year with the pollen and the trees exploding. So I try to shoot for around 6,000 milligrams a day of vitamin C, which would be 3 scoops of this right here. So vitamin C is critical for your immune system, for collagen production, so your skin, all the ligaments and tendons in your body are made out of collagen. Your arteries, so it's very important for heart health. If your arteries become too hard or brittle, then your chance of having cardiovascular event is significant. So vitamin C also helps metabolize fats and proteins too, which is just helpful. So you want to do roughly about 6,000 milligrams or 6 grams per 150 pounds of body weight. So if you weigh 250 pounds, you do more like 8 to 10,000. If you weigh like 120 pounds, you do like 4 to 5,000 scoops of that. So kids usually just need about 2,000 milligrams. Now, if I'm getting sick or I feel like I'm getting sick, which rarely happens, but if it does, instead of just waiting until like I'm full blown under the weather, I will start radically increasing my vitamin C dosages. As soon as I feel that, I may take up to 20,000 or 30,000 in a day. Now that's spread out over the course of a whole day, but that usually prevents me from getting full-blown sick. I've known cases of people where they had mono, kids had mono, and they did 100,000 milligrams in a day, and the mono is gone in 3 days. So amazing stuff for your immune system. Another fun thing I wanted to share here would be these crackers by Julian Bakery. They're called Paleo Thin crackers. These, as far as we can tell, are the only Maximize Living approved crackers that exist on the entire planet, at least that you can buy and not make on your own. They are legit. They're made out of almond flour, sesame seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds, black pepper, garlic powder, paprika, and salt. They're 100% organic. They are awesome with hummus or with raw cheese, other things like that. Julian Bakery is the website, and I believe they also carry these on Thrive Market on occasion too. Now they are super expensive as far as crackers, especially if you're like comparing them to saltine crackers or something. So you'd be kind of more of something to really help with cravings, but they are excellent. Okay, another common one that I do is, let me get it the right way, is magnesium. So magnesium is one I've been doing a lot of research on in the past really 6 months, and found just really how vital and critical it is for your overall health. Magnesium is responsible for about 300 different chemical reactions within your body, so just lots and lots of things. Now, recommended dosage is going to be really a minimum of about 225 milligrams per day. But most people, about 50% of Americans, are deficient in magnesium. So you could really start off by taking about 400 milligrams of that and get dosages. So people that are deficient in magnesium will typically have poor metabolism, get leg cramps or muscle cramps very easily, or kind of sore muscles very easily. You'll have like little twitches, particularly like in the small muscles, like your eye muscles, or maybe in the corner of your mouth, or even in your fingers. That's a magnesium deficiency. Heart health problems, anything heart related, is going to be a magnesium deficiency problem too. And let me think of what else that we do that I use that for. People with fibromyalgia have been shown to be really low in it, and it's great for helping just relax and sleep. So I like it way better for relaxation and sleep than something like melatonin, because melatonin, your body can kind of get addicted is really not the right word, but be dependent is maybe a better word, and you don't want it to be dependent on anything, even a supplement. So Magnesium is excellent. I take it at nighttime. Usually just, sometime after dinner, and I'll just take a big swig of it. I don't measure it, but the actual measurement is 1 teaspoon is about 225 grams or 225 milligrams of magnesium citrate. And this one tastes delicious. It tastes like a fruity kind of flavor. Some other staples that I take every single day: vitamin D. I do a minimum of 5,000 of this every single day in the morning with food, and it also has some probiotics in there, which is good. But I mean, literally every single day I get an email or 5 emails a day of showing how vitamin D deficiencies are linked to disease after disease after disease. So, this is something that you should be taking every single day. Now, if you have a known vitamin D deficiency, and for me that would be anything below 60 nanograms per mole, that would be the test that you would, your doctor hopefully has run. If they haven't, let me know and I can help you get that done for pretty cheap. Then we would want to do a liquid version of that, and then we can give you really high doses of vitamin D to get your level up quickly. And that's also the one that I give to my daughter. She'll just sit there and open up her mouth, and I squirt it in there, and it's really, really easily. Okay? Another one is B Supreme. I take a B vitamin complex every single day. It definitely makes my urine turn yellow and smell funny, which would be kind of the extra B vitamins in here that my body does not need. But my saying is, and I didn't come up with this, but I love it, that I'd rather have expensive or slightly expensive urine than extremely expensive medical bills. And B vitamins are responsible for many, 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 many functions in the body, and without it, you really, really, really suffer. And even people that are on high nutritional, high quality nutritional diets, I've tested lots and lots of people, and they still find to be deficient in vitamin D. So, it's something that can be tested, and I can talk more about that in a little bit. Another one that I know that I'm deficient in, I found to be personally deficient, is CoQ10. However, I think it's a good supplement for people to be on anyways. So I take kind of a high dose, pretty high dose of CoQ10, just because I know I have a known problem, sort of my own body making it, it's not a genetic deficiency, but I have a problem making it naturally, so I supplement with it. But CoQ10, most people have heard in relationship to heart health, and it's true. It's extremely important for the heart, extremely important for healthy blood lipid levels and just heart function. So CoQ10 is a great, and it's also a mega potent antioxidant and really helpful for energy. So even though I was eating really healthy, my energy was kind of tanking a couple of years ago before I finally tested it and found out why that was, and CoQ10 and B vitamins were a big one. Another big one that I had issues with was my carnitine production. So carnitine is an amino acid that we need to get through food, which means that it's essential. So there are a couple dozen amino acids. Some your body makes on its own, and the other sort of half you need to consume through diet. So carnitine is found in things like meats and kind of high protein sources, sources of foods. But again, I was just not absorbing it either very well, or just deficient in general, so I take carnitine. Now, carnitine is needed for fatty acid metabolism, so fat breakdown. So that's why for me this was huge to learn about that, even though because I eat an extremely high fat diet, my body was not efficiently processing it. And so therefore supplementing this made all the difference in the world, and my energy just went way up there, and I feel great pretty much every single day. So it's another thing, if you think carnitine is also pretty well known in the bodybuilding world, or like the fitness world, because it's really helpful for people to lose weight, or cut weight. So if you have a sluggish metabolism and just burning like stubborn areas of fat in your body, carnitine could be a big help for that. But again, testing is better than just guessing, although if you know that you have a problem with that, then there's your answer, I guess. Another fun one that I do regularly that I consider a supplement as well as a food is sauerkraut. So the brand that I love is Farmhouse Culture here. We get it at Whole Foods locally, and what is great about this one is that it's 100% organic, and it's also raw. So the ingredients are just green cabbage, cucumbers, garlic, dill, and Sonoma sea salt. There are other flavors too. There's about 4 or 5 different flavors. Like one's a jalapeno, which is kind of a spicier one. There's a beet flavored one, and there's a cardamom flavored one, and I think there's one other one too. I like this one the best. It's delicious. So I used to sell probiotics in my office because people, have sort of heard that probiotics are really important for your gut health, your digestive health. And so I had a supplement that I sold that was pretty expensive. It was like $50 and you would get 20 billion CFUs per serving. CFUs is the measurement of a probiotic content. When I did research into things on how to rebuild a healthy digestive system, because I figured out that I had not a healthy digestive system from many years of antibiotics when I was younger, lots and lots of grains and lots of processed sugar eating, lots and lots of caffeine, and during my college days way too much alcohol, things like that just destroyed my digestive system. I looked for ways to do that. Now when I researched foods that were high in probiotic content, sauerkraut in some lab testing settings have been found that there are up to 1 trillion CFUs of probiotic content in one serving. So $50 for something you can do a serving for 20 billion, which is a lot, but this bag right here costs like $8, and there's probably like 30 servings in there, and there's like 1 trillion CFUs per serving. So it's just I couldn't feel good about selling the probiotic supplements anymore, because you get it right here. Plus this is real food, and there's other health benefits to it. So everybody on here right now should be doing sauerkraut every single day. We even give it to my daughter, because there's never too early of a time to start building your digestive health. The last few things here, actually one more. I take Adrenal Energy. Again, I've tested myself and find that my adrenal glands are a little bit deficient. Probably comes as a consequence of running a business, owning a business, taking care of a lot of people. Not that it's hard for me, but it's just kind of helping my body stay and keep up with the demands of doing all that. So the only way I stay Superman is by providing my body with a super duper amount of nutrition. The last ones that I'm going to go over here are just some specific gut health things that I'm taking. One of them is aloe vera, and you can do aloe vera gel, which is probably the preferred way to do it, because aloe vera gel is very soothing to the digestive tract, so it kind of creates like a nice coating and allows a smooth transmission of food through your digestive system. However, it tastes nasty. I don't like to do it that way, so I do a supplement form from it. So we take some aloe vera before every single meal. If you want to get the actual aloe vera gel, you'd want to get an organic aloe vera gel, and you just do about 1 ounce worth before every meal. Yes, that may seem tedious, but it actually does help. Another huge one I put it in my top 1 or 2 for digestive healing is going to be L-glutamine. L-glutamine repairs muscle fibers and muscle tissue, and that's in large part of what your digestive system is. And so I do 3/4 of a teaspoon of this per day. You can put it just in a glass of water. There's no taste, or you can put it in a smoothie too. But if you have digestive problems, this would be the #1 thing to at least start, along with a probiotic or the sauerkraut. Right away to begin healing your digestive system. Now I do have a seminar in my office next Monday night at 7 o'clock on healing your digestive system. So anybody on here is of course welcome to attend, and I'll post the link on how to register for that in the comments section. Okay. The last ones that I'm basically doing are just for my specific digestive health, things that I've kind of tested and known to be off, or got tested by other practitioners. So I won't go over that. But what I'll do now is I wanted to show let me see if I can do this. There we go. I want to show the testing that I've done, and it's called the Organics test through Metametrics Laboratories. So again, the deficiencies that I knew that I had came by testing these things here. So we have these available in our office, and it's a fairly expensive test, but it's very valuable as far as finding out exactly what your body needs, and really also what it doesn't need, which can be valuable too. And then the other thing, so I know how much fat I need as well by doing a fatty acid profile. Oops, this is the same one here. But so that's how I know how much fat I need to take there. But this is just, it's a simple urine test, and it tells us like 70 different things about your body, including your digestive health, if you have a stress hormone imbalance. I mean, if the stress that you're under right now is causing physical harm to your brain and your body, and let's see, what else does it do? It shows your energy system, so it shows if you're deficient in B vitamins and things like CoQ10. It shows if you have methylation issues. It shows if there's yeast or bacteria problems in your digestive system. It shows it a lot of things. So if you have more questions about that, maybe please don't hesitate to ask. But it really allows us to provide a very concrete and complete supplement regimen for you to really be able to elevate your health to a high level. Any questions? Type away. If nobody asks questions, it's just awkward. More for me than it is for you. What I'll do while I'm waiting for a few questions to come through, I'm going to post the link for the Digestive Health Seminar in the comments. All you'll have to do is click on that, and you will see it's free. It's a free seminar at my office. If I had to choose 2 or 3 items, what would I suggest? I would, so out of everything that I showed, I would say you would do vitamin D, you would do vitamin C, and either the greens powder or the magnesium. Because really, I think anybody and everybody should be on just those sort of basic supplements and minerals. But those I would say anybody would do. Now, I could give specific people more specific recommendations, but I don't care who you are, what you have going on. I would recommend those few things for anybody. Testing on children, it really depends upon kind of what they have. But one thing that a MD won't run for some reason on kids is their vitamin D level. So I think it's just as important to know what a kid's vitamin D level is. In fact, children have more of a tendency to be deficient in vitamin D than adults do. So that would be a good test to get done on an 11-year-old or any child too, because it most likely hasn't been done by their pediatrician ever. And it's a simple finger prick, so it's not like you don't have to do at least the one that I do, it's not an actual blood draw. It literally is just a little finger prick and a little bit of blood comes out and you just put it on a card and send it off. So it's simple. But for kids that have like autism or really bad ADHD, a lot of times, we'll run obviously more comprehensive testing on them, like food allergy testing, food sensitivity testing, do stool samples. So that, it really depends on the case. Yeah, magnesium should be at nighttime, always. Afternoon's okay, but I wouldn't do it in the morning. Mickey. I'll wait 2 more minutes for questions and then we'll wrap it up. Dr. Emily in the house. I see you. Say hi to everybody. All the ones that I showed are that we do in the office. I only take stuff. I only carry stuff that I would personally take or give my family. So only high quality stuff. So all the stuff that I showed tonight, except for the new greens, are not there yet, but they will be there by next Wednesday. So this new line of dynamic fruits and greens right here, they won't be in until next week on Wednesday. However, on Wednesday at our Friends and Family Day, we will be having a sale on all of our supplements. So they'll be 10% off individually, or if you get 3 or more, they'll be 15% off. And I'm going to be donating a portion of the sales of that day to a local battered women's and children's shelter. So that's just kind of a cool thing that we like to do every now and then. Also, if you have any family members in your immediate family that have not been evaluated by me yet, we can do that for no charge in the office. Or if you have any coworkers or friends, church members, or kind of secondary family members, they can get evaluated on that day, and that's going to be Wednesday the 6th in our normal hours. Instead of charging our normal fees to get evaluated, we are just going to take $60 donations and donate that 100% to the it's called Interact Battered Women's and Children's Shelters. So these are people that have left usually abusive relationships, women, and their families, and they're staying there. So it's a way we can kind of just get back to our community by doing that. So you can tell people about that. We'll also have trivia on that day, and we are going to do a dinner with the doc, I guess, kind of drive. And so our goal is to get 60 people that and hopefully invite them to our next dinner in April or the one after that. And for every single name of person that you give us, we will put a raffle ticket in the pot for you. And I'm giving away, the winner is going to get a heavy metals test as well as a comprehensive digestive test. So you can be thinking about people that you'd like to experience maximize living, or at least have an opportunity to hear more about what it is. And the best way to do that is to bring them to a dinner. We do them at Farm to Fork Meat, and Neethi, who's the owner there, cooks the food, and it's excellent. It's a home cooked meal. Last time she did Salisbury steak and some butternut squash hash and some coleslaw, and it was a great time. So I'm actually going to be doing a digestive health talk at that dinner, so you can tell people exactly what it's going to be on. It's going to be on digestive health, as well as how Maximize Living and Chiropractic can help people lead a healthier life too. So it's a free event. There's no strings attached. If they don't want anything to do beyond the dinner, that's great, but at least they can come and learn something, and you have an opportunity to give them a chance to hear the message. So that's, again, going to be next Wednesday. We'll have food. We'll have a chance you can taste vitamin C water. There'll be a chance to sample the new greens powders too, so you can see if there's like a particular flavor that you like or whatever. They'll probably sell out pretty fast. So remember, our hours are going to be from 8 to 11 a.m. That day, and then 3 to 6:30 p.m. However, if you have a friend or a family member with a special circumstance that for some reason would not allow them to be able to come in during those hours, just let me know, because we're committed to really changing people's lives. Well, always, but really on this day, that's a special day that we set aside to do that. So I do not have the bulletproof oil because they don't really do this. She's talking the brain octane stuff. They do not really do like kind of third-party sales other than Amazon. So I don't carry it because you can get it for I'd have to just buy it and ship it, but you could do that to your house. So Amazon Prime has it, Thrive Market has it, and the bulletproof.com website itself has it too. It's good questions. I'll wait one more minute, and if they keep coming in, I'll keep answering. Otherwise, we'll call it a wrap. Oh, and by the way, if you have somebody that that heard a few things on this video that you think they need to hear, all you have to do in the comment section is tag them, and then they'll get a notification, or it's also, the video will be available to share afterwards too. So again, I try to do these once a month. And maybe what we can do for the next 30 seconds is if somebody has a topic or a couple topics they'd like me to cover on the next live one that I do here, I will welcome that, because otherwise I just make up stuff and I don't know if people even care about it. So I could do it on toxicity, I could do it on personal care products, we could do on sleep, stress, what would be some other good topics? Cancer prevention. Sleep. All right, we got one vote for sleep. That one's easy, so that I can do that pretty fast. But let's see what else we got. Stress. Okay. Couple votes for sleep. I like it. So I guess we can do the next Facebook Live from my bed. That'll be pertinent. ADHD, all right, it's good. Adrenal health. Nutrition. I won't do nutrition actually for a while, because on April 11th, I'm actually doing a nutrition seminar in my office. That's a Monday night, so that's at 6:45, nutrition basics. How to maintain after boot camp, good. I will be going over that at the challenge finale actually too. So I hear you, but I'll save that for another talk because I'm already doing that. I'll post the link for the nutrition basics if you need a refresher on that or haven't attended one in a while or have never attended that. So I will do that right now. And honestly, if you've been to that talk before, it's still great because I'm going to go over the basics on sugars, fats, toxins, carbohydrates, and really what you need to be doing just on a basic foundational level for health and nutrition. All right. Blessings, everybody. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule tonight to come on and listen. Again, I try to do these every couple of weeks or at least once a month, and I got some good topics for next time. So I will do it on sleep. I'll do it on stress. And if we have time, because I can cover I actually have a whole seminar on adrenal health already on YouTube, so I can post the link for that. And ADHD would be good too. So I'll do it on sleep, stress, and ADHD, and I'll post when I'm going to be doing that. I'm not positive because I can't see on myself, but let me just check one thing, because there might be a way to get notifications on when I go live. So let me just check on that real quick, how we do that. If you are on my video and you move your cursor of your mouse up into the right hand side of the video, there should be something that pops up that says live subscribe. And if you click on that, what it'll do is you'll always get like a little bit of a notification on either your phone or on your computer, Facebook notification when I go live. So that way you don't always have to try to catch it, and if you forget about it, you'll get a little notification. So go ahead and do that. Again, if you just put your cursor, you'll see the live and 17 viewers, and you move over to the right, there'll be a little button icon that says live subscribe, so you click on that and then you'll know exactly when I'm on. So have a great night, everybody. Bless you. Bye.